Funding for Chasing Frames is provided by Nikon and On1 Software. You go into some pretty extreme situations, right?
We can land just about anywhere, yes. This job's not cut out for everybody. It doesn't bother me. I block it out. Sometimes it'll hit me later. Some people handle scenes different than other people.
Hi, I'm Tamara Lackey. I've traveled the world for the last 16 years as a professional photographer, photographing faces and documenting stories. Join me in our new series, Chasing Frames, where we learn from some incredibly inspiring people who work hard to transform lives, protect our planet, and rescue those in need.
Today, I'm going to be taking a helicopter ride, but not any helicopter ride, the helicopter ride with UNC Air Care, which is an organization that saves people by flying in, getting them, and bringing them back to UNC Hospital.
UNC Carolina Air Care is used in a couple of different ways. Inter-facility transports, where we go out to rural hospitals where patients are there that need tertiary care. We go out and we transport them back to tertiary care center, such as UNC. And then we are called upon by EMS agencies and fire departments to respond to scenes. And when we respond to scenes, we actually go to the scenes of accidents. You know, in any given day, our staff can be in a helicopter, an airplane, and a ground ambulance all in one shift.
Ready for the curve? Ready for the curve?
So UNC Carolina Air Care has seen unprecedented growth. In the last year or so, we had 2 helicopters and a few ground units, and now we have 4 helicopters and a fixed wing program and more ground bases. So we've had a lot of growth, and with that we've had a lot more employees. And so the requirement for training a larger number of people required us to have our own dedicated space.
Josh was saying that one of the calls they got was a bad car accident where an 8-year-old girl was in the back of the car without a seatbelt when there was an accident, and she was thrown to the front. And it was in a rural area, so when the EMS got there, they knew that she needed immediate care. And so they called this crew, who flew out immediately and assessed her injuries. She was seizing when they got there. They controlled the seizures. They opened an airway. They got her into the helicopter and all the way back to UNC Hospital. And even though it was a major head injury, they were able to take care of her, and she's actually fully recovered. I mean, that's the kind of thing they're doing out here every day. It's incredible.
If you're going to sit up front, we might have to get you a helmet, but I don't see how you can function with a helmet. So I'm going to run that by Bob.
Yeah, I can function with a helmet. I just not, but with the visor down would be tough.
Because if you're sitting up front, our policy is visor down because of possible bird strikes. So,
Oh, wow.
my name is Jerry Barlow. I'm flight paramedic here at UNC Hospitals at Carolina Air Care.
Okay, and how long have you been flying?
I have been flying since 1998.
Woo. And you're taking care of the patient in the back?
I am, with my partner. There's 2 of us in the back.
Okay. Well, can you tell us about an everyday type of experience that you do?
See, all programs are set up different, but here at UNC, with Carolina Air Care, we have 2 teams. I'm on the adult side, so it's 2 of us. My partner's a nurse, I'm a paramedic. We run 24-hour shifts.
How many missions would you say on average you're part of a week, or in general is UNC Air Care?
Well, it varies. It depends on a lot of weather issues and maintenance issues, but on average with 1 aircraft, I would guess 20 a week maybe.
20 a week,
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a bit. It's like 45 minutes to drive here and 13 minutes to go back. And what about weather? Like if it's bad weather, it's raining or a storm or...
We fly under visual flight rules, VFR, and we have our minimum. I mean, as long as we can see 3 miles and we can get off the ground 1,000 feet, we can take a mission.
Because we were talking earlier about possible bird strikes.
That is possible.
And that's something you're just visually looking...
We share the same airspace, that's correct.
Yeah.
And that's why 2 of us fly up front on the leg out with no patient. That's just to help the pilot out with visual. There are private pilots out there that sometimes aren't paying attention, so we look out for them. And we have all the instruments in the cockpit to warn us of oncoming aircraft.
And that helicopter is, how much does that helicopter cost?
I didn't really see the bill, but empty without medical equipment in it, I think it's close to like $7 million. And then, you know, a few mil of medical equipment on top of that.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
So it's like a $10 million helicopter.
Yeah, if you add it all up, yes.
Yeah. You go into some pretty extreme situations, right?
Explain extreme. we can land just about anywhere, yes.
What's one of the nuttiest places you've had to land?
Hopefully we won't land in any nutty situation, but we can land in any field as long as it's big enough. Our minimum requirement is 100-foot square, which is probably about as big as this helipad.
Yeah.
And we can land in that.
So you've done fields, you've done...
Fields, roads, highways.
Highways?
Interstates is a common one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire department will shut the interstate down while we land and take care of the
Yeah, I guess that
patient
makes
on a wreck.
sense. Yeah.
Everybody has to be on the same page for safety.
Right.
I am in awe of everything that goes into an operation like this. The training, the speed of response, the risks taken, and the ability to race a victim via a cutting-edge medical facility in the sky to the hospital that can save them. Thank you to UNC Air Care for touching down wherever we need you and flying us to safety. In addition to the show that we air, we also create 3 deep dive videos that you can find on our website. The first one is to find out additional detail about what we covered today and how you can help. The second one is to go into a really deep dive on photography tips, techniques, and filming. And the last one is all the things that you can keep in mind after the shot, what you do with the photograph once you're done. Hope you check us out there, and thank you again.